How many amp hours does my RV need? When planning a trip in your recreational vehicle, one of the most important considerations is how much power you will need to keep your appliances and devices running smoothly. Understanding your power requirements can make a significant difference in your overall experience. Let's break down the factors that will help you determine the appropriate number of amp hours for your RV. First, you need to identify all the electrical devices you plan to use in your RV. Common items include lights, refrigerators, air conditioners, and electronic devices like laptops and phones. Each of these devices has a specific power consumption measured in watts. Next, calculate the total wattage of all the devices you will use. For example, if you have a light that uses 10 watts, a refrigerator that uses 50 watts, and a laptop that uses 60 watts, your total wattage would be 120 watts. Once you have the total wattage, you can determine how long you plan to use each device each day. For instance, if you plan to run the refrigerator for 24 hours, the light for 5 hours, and the laptop for 3 hours, you will need to multiply the wattage of each device by the number of hours you will use it. Now, add up the total watt-hours for all devices. Using the previous example, the refrigerator would consume 1,200 watt-hours, 50 watts times 24 hours. The light would consume 50 watt-hours, 10 watts times 5 hours. And the laptop would consume 180 watt-hours, 60 watts times 3 hours. Adding these together gives you a total of 1,430 watt-hours. To convert watt-hours to amp-hours, you will need to know the voltage of your battery system. Most RVs operate on a 12-volt system. To find the amp-hours, divide the total watt-hours by the voltage. In this case, 1,430 watt-hours divided by 12 volts equals approximately 119 amp-hours. It is also wise to consider a buffer for your calculations. Batteries should not be discharged completely to prolong their lifespan. A common recommendation is to use only 50% of your battery capacity. Therefore, if you calculated 119 amp-hours, you might want to double that number to ensure you have enough power for your needs. In conclusion, determining how many amp-hours your RV needs involves calculating the total wattage of your devices, estimating how long you will use them, converting watt-hours to amp-hours, and allowing for a safety margin. This approach will help you enjoy your travels without worrying about running out of power.